When the news that Texas and OU were leaving for the SEC in 2024 broke, a lot of people very excited about this. It set YouTube on fire. All the college football shows had specials discussing this early exit from the Big 12 for both Oklahoma and Texas, and also talking about all the possible ramifications therein for both the SEC and the Big 12 Conference. As a Longhorn fan, I am totally stoked about this, by the way. I cannot wait to see Texas and the SEC. But there was one aspect of this early exit from the Big 12 that most of these college football shows missed out on completely. We now have a precedent for college teams getting out of a grant of rights agreement. Up until now, it was thought that grant of rights agreements were airtight, ironclad, and almost completely unchallengeable. No one had really done it before, certainly not at the level Texas and OU had done it. But now we see that a grant of rights can be negotiated out of. And you have to wonder, sitting in ACC land, what this means for the ACC moving forward. Because that conference, the Atlantic Coast Conference, has a grant of rights agreement in place until 2036. A lot of people out there saying, well, there's not going to be any movement until then. Now, though, we have evidence that says otherwise. And this is the missing element in a lot of this coverage of college football right now. Because as big of news as this is for Texas, for Oklahoma, for the SEC and the Big 12, this could potentially be even bigger news for the ACC down the road. If I'm a team like Florida State who is making some serious eyes at the Big 10 Conference, I am taking note. If I'm a team like Clemson who has been looking at the SEC for quite some time, I am taking note. Because now we have a precedent that has been set. Yes, you can get out of a grant of rights agreement early if you're willing to pay up. And that is huge news for the ACC going forward. This is Kevin in Texas saying God bless each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.